when you pick a job, make sure you pick something that does resonate with your soul. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Kiara. Welcome back to my tribe. All right, you guys, so I just wanted to come make a really quick video on just a question that was asked me a couple days ago. It was from one of the doctors that I work with, and it was like a training moment. And so he was like, do you want to be, he was like, basically, do you want to be a perfect surgical assistant? And the truth was, like, I want to be more than like a great surgical assistant. I'm talking about on the whole human aspect. And so that was my answer to him. Like, I want to be a perfect human. And then really, the more I thought about that answer, I was like, I don't necessarily want to be perfect in the sense of no mistakes, that I don't make mistakes, but perfect in the sense of understanding that as a human, we learn through our mistakes. So I know that wasn't really the answer he was looking for as far as the overall person, but what I want to say to people is, when you working or if you are employing people, you cannot separate the human from the employee, and you cannot separate yourself from the work that you do. So if you are a healer or a medical professional, that's your real life. Like, and so how that shows up in my life is, you know, like, I like to gardening. I'm looking at that as a holistic healing concept, healing the mind. Like, healing is a big part of my makeup as far as even how I think about life. I don't think about life as, oh, what makes me happy. I'm like, oh, is this healing? You know, does this heal me or heal the person that I'm talking to in some way, shape, or form? So I can't say that I picked becoming a surgical tech or a surgical assistant, because that's not true. This is just something that was along my path, and I picked it up, and it just been with me since then. But in the overall aspect, like, yeah, I would, like, my person, my soul finds comfort in healing itself or helping others heal. On a more superficial level, being in the operating room as a surgical assistant, when he asked me this question, he's not mean, but he comes off as abrasive in a sense because of how his delivery is. But what I'll say with that is, a lot of times you need abrasion for something to stick, right? So if you paint, you scratch the surface a little bit after, you know, you stripped off the old paint or whatever. So you strip off the old paint, which requires some abrasiveness, and then that allows for the new paint to stick, right? That approach does work. The problem with this approach would be, for me, when you answering people questions under pressure, or if you put them under like duress when they're already in a high stressful situation, sometimes they don't have the chance to give the best answer or the best version of themselves. His response to my question was, well, I can't help you with being a better human, but I can help you be a better assistant. So, you know, you could just take that for what it is, because yeah, I do want to be a perfect assistant. So I'm like, and looking at his person and who he is and how I kind of see him in my world, is I could see how the overall human aspect may be a little overwhelming to him, but he can still offer something as far as knowledge in his specialty, under his specialty, because he is experienced in what he does. And so you can't take that from people, especially when they're teaching you something. But the question is, you know, to me, it's like, well, what did you really want to say to him? And I really wanted to say, you know, just because I'm in this position here under this title as a surgical assistant, yes, I want to be able to deliver the best surgical assisting services that I can. However, I cannot dismiss the fact that every other thing that I do outside of being a surgical assistant, how it's helping me be a better surgical assistant and have better appreciation for the field and better appreciation to learning and helping and teaching other people as well as I learn. So, you know, I might not ever get a chance to tell him that, but I can tell you guys that just so you can be aware, like, don't think just because you have one skill set or one thing that you do that the other things that you may also be able to do in your life, they play a part in your overall makeup. So when you go do something, you're not doing it just based off of that one skill set. You're doing it based off your entire life experience. For as me being an employee, I got to figure out a better way to be a travel surgical assistant or a surgical tech being an employee, how I'm being taxed as an employee, then that I could provide these services for a little bit longer on my own terms and conditions. But as far as like how much I work and how little I don't work for doing this in this position, because I don't want to take away from the other skills that I have. Like the idea is to probably maybe start spending 3 months in each sector a year until I can pick one. And so when I say each sector, I mean like each of my projects. So right now I'm in the surgical tech, surgical assistant. I'm in that. Then I need to focus on my life insurance agent skill set, because for one, I have to do some CEUs on that this year, and I really do enjoy learning and talking about financial services. Not to sell people financial services, but definitely to educate them. And at any time, if they need any assistance, then yeah, I'm available. But I'm learning that a lot of people, even the ones that's making money, don't know what to do with the money. Hey you guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Kiafa. I wanted to invite you over to Kiafa.com, where I'll be sharing different tips and tricks on how to build generational wealth. Some of the investments that I'll be focused on will be the stock market, as well as building businesses on and offline, different insurance policies, as well as building your real estate portfolio as a regular person that has a 9-to-5. If this is something that interests you, head over to Kiafa.com for more information. I'm enjoying learning that for myself, and not just the money like on a paycheck to paycheck, monthly expenses, budgeting type of aspect. I mean on like generational wealth, building wealth that's gonna last more than 3 generations. So I'm learning all those skills and things while I'm here as well. But I also have a hair salon business that, you know, I do enjoy providing services to that as well, and building websites or creating YouTube video, being a content creator. So there is a couple of different projects that I have going on, but what I'll say is all of those things that I do, every one of my hobbies, whether it's gardening, whether it's whatever it is, they all play a part in who I am as a whole person. So do I want to be a perfect surgical assistant? No. If I'm answering you honestly, do I want to be a perfect human, in the sense of understanding that perfection for me may not be perfection for you, and that I offer different skill sets and so do you, and bring different value. Like, I want to be the perfect version of Kiafa, but I don't care to really fall into the box of being a perfect surgical assistant, because it would be, you know, a disadvantage to the people that I work with and my patients if I was just a surgical assistant, because I wouldn't have the life skills to be compassionate, or to compassionate to the surgeon when he's or she's not having a great day, compassionate to my coworkers when they're frustrated with whatever they have going on, compassionate to myself, my patients. So all those things came into play, and not because I was a surgical assistant. It was because everything else that I did in my life and do in my life. More than the surgical tech. When I look at this channel, like, yeah, I'm promoting my career. I'm showing you guys one of the things that I do because of how YouTube is set up. I'm still learning that as a business and as a skill set too. So that's what you guys are witnessing on this channel. But when I look at the overall concept, like, I'm showing you my real life as well on here. So I will still have my separate Jacksonville, my separate gardening channel, which is my Jets Garden, and you're more than welcome to go over there and check it out. I haven't posted any videos over there in a couple months, but I do have some things going on for that channel. But as far as what's going on over here, like, it'll be mostly around surgical tech, surgical first assistant, medical professionals, but how to do that or be an employee in general and take that employee money and turn it into, you know, generational wealth. Like, that's what sits with my soul better, because, you know, that's how I feel like I can help be the most helpful and provide some type of healing. So that's really all I got for you guys. So if you think you want to keep going down this journey with me, then I would appreciate it. I'm not gonna just say I'm the perfect surgical assistant, because that may be a subjective to the, you know, depending on who you talk to. But I am the perfect version of Kiafa, and I'll just keep getting better. So I hope you guys appreciate this video as much as I appreciate making it for you. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. If you have any concerns, do the same. So yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye guys.